Yeah, it's a bit frustrating, a bit disappointing because of coming off of such a great win in Portland. And we were very focused for this game and very prepared. We were very motivated. So having that first half performance was a bit disappointing. We all knew that it was probably our worst of the year. So obviously at halftime we regrouped, and I thought we came out in the second half with a better mentality, a bit more positive. And we had some good passages of play, but I think defensively we got broken down too easily. It has to be better, both individually and as a team. And I think that's something that going into Saturday we're going to have to work on. We all know what we have to do, so it's just a matter of applying it to the game. And that's what it boils down to, just little details, marking up in the box, not allowing people to serve, not allowing people to turn on the ball so easily. So those things that we can tidy up, and then I think we're going to have obviously better results like we did in previous games. So yeah, it's disappointing because we were on such a high coming from Portland and winning and being in second, third place and seeing ourselves higher up in the standings and on the table. Especially I just heard that Houston beat Seattle, so in stoppage time I think. So we could have been up on the table, but obviously we lose as a team and we win as a team. So we're gonna focus now. It's over. Focus now on Saturday and hopefully get the job done in Chicago. Yeah, it was. I think it's just being switched on constantly and being proactive instead of reactive, and that's everyone, including myself. So I feel like it just goes back to touching up on the little details and really working on staying on our front foot and defensively making sure we're compact, and as a group we're staying collectively compact on the field, and obviously the space was in the middle. They were going through the middle in the first half constantly, even in between Shalina and I, and just kind of playing these through balls, and we were prepared for that. We knew that that's what was going to happen. They were just going to go ahead and turn and play the ball forward and get in behind, because that's what they do and they do it well. So we were prepared for that, but then it's just a matter of actually doing it and being proactive rather than reactive. So I think going into the next game, we're going to try and fine-tune those little details and hopefully clean up those little mistakes that cost us goals. Sometimes, yeah, it's a great question. Sometimes you do, but obviously, because we know that we can be better, we know that's not a performance that we've ever given and that we want to, give, especially in our home stadium. That's uncharacteristic of each and every one of us. So I think, we can obviously look at some of the details and say, hey, tighten up here, fix this, fix that. Every week we do have a defensive meeting, so those are some topics that we're obviously going to talk about and discuss, and everyone, watches their clips from the games and make sure that they, I guess try and get better through training and then apply it to the next game in a more positive manner. So some parts of the game, sometimes you want to just say, let's just that's the game's, football's a funny game, and anyone can win on any given day. So sometimes you just flush it, but sometimes you have to learn from it and then move forward and say, all right, we're just going to have to do better and learn from this mistake and move forward. So it's a good balance of that. I guess I need to buy more beer for everyone, huh? No. All jokes aside, I think. Good question. We try to push it out as much as we can as players through social media, but I think our club does a tremendous job and work outside of our team to make sure that they're doing everything they can to get people in the seats. And we know that a Wednesday night game is always difficult midweek. People obviously have work, and that's obviously important as well. So it's tough in the middle of the week to get people out to the game, but I think just continuing to talk about it and writing about it and having it in the media, and that always helps, and just to get people aware that we're here and that we need their support, because it does help having the 12th man in the stands. We're very grateful for everyone that does come out and support us, and I think moving forward that hopefully more people will come out, hopefully as we continue to move forward in the season and get some points and start winning and proving that the people will have a great show and quality soccer to watch when they do come. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every game you kind of do that, but against the first team in the league, of course, we knew it was going to be a tough match, and they had a team to beat. So it was a good matchup for us to kind of see where we are, and unfortunately, it didn't bounce our way tonight, but we play them 2 more times, luckily, and we can hopefully get some points against them the next 2 and bring home the 6 points and scoot up into the standings. But obviously it's the team to beat, and yeah, exactly right. It's a great measuring point for us, and obviously we do need to work on some things, and that was proven tonight.